Okay, so we have just finished the smoked haddock. The smoked mackerel, should I say, with the French style peas. I'd just like to say that after the food, while I was tasting the food, the mackerel was very strong.
Yes, it was. Yes, quite
smoked, and the oils and the fats. It was all quite strong taste. But the Canterbury Jack here has been brewed with a Cascade, and that's a very hoppy beer. But what I'd like to talk about is the importance now of pubs. Normally it was always thought that a pub now had to sell food to be able to be a success. But now there's talk of pubs having to sell good food and being able to match it with good beer, and that's the ultimate success. Yes. For a pub, and that's just been demonstrated by the fish, because it was very powerful. I then had a second bite and took it with a beer, and it was kind of a melody of so many different flavours, and it kind of blended really well.
And it kind of cleaned your tongue from the greasiness of the fish.
Yeah, absolutely. And I can see why beer now is becoming, or good beer is becoming, very important with a very good meal. So should we all give this Canterbury Jack a quick taste and each give our thoughts? So I'm just going to wash the beer on, which I like to do, and get the nose, which is Cascade is my favourite hop at the moment. It's a very, very good, great,
full on citrus, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely lovely beer. And I like the fact that you can also cool the Cascade, a beer with Cascade, and it becomes even more refreshing. It still holds its flavour.
Yes, it does. It isn't overpoweringly hoppy, where you end up with your tongue being all coated and dry. It's still, again, refreshing and cleansing, which is basically what you want to do. But if you try to eat this mackerel, I would imagine, with a lager, you'd lose the lager and you'd lose the mackerel. So it's very important when matching beer and food, although there aren't any right rules and regulations, but it is best to always use a nice lightly hot beer with a smoked fish.
Talking about lagers, is it happening for you to see beer sales, real ale sales rising, and you're seeing
a resurgence
of real ale rather than the mass-produced lagers you see in 24 packs in the supermarket? People are now more aware of real ales. Does that fill you with joy?
Yes, because it's very important, especially for Shepherd Neame, where our cask man is producing some of the best cask ales in the world, and we have people from all over the world come to brew here as well, and they all know about, and we brew cask ales from America, especially because their home brewing there is incredible. They're microbreweries, and when you say to them hot beer, you're talking bitterness levels of about 15, 60, even up to 90
IBUs.
Whereas ours are about 30 to 40, but they're so clever at it, the amount of hops they put in, they match the flavours. So yes, I
think that's where it's all.
It's interesting. Cask beer is always interesting as well.
Yeah, it's so popular in America at the moment. I think it's one of them things that just floods over, and it's just gonna.
And there's such interesting names. With cask beers, you know, you can really play with it, can't you?
Yeah, nothing like a bishop's finger in the afternoon.
I know.
Okay, so what's your thoughts on the Canterbury Jack? Would you like to do a quick 30-second beer review? Do you mind?
Yeah, let's do. Well, on the aroma, you're going to get, and obviously, like we've said, the citrus notes come through quite apparent. Quite a lot of grapefruit there as well. Loads of grapefruit, which complements the maltiness in the background. A little bit of caramel there. Again,
the sweet
malt.
You're already tasting and wanting the beer because of the aroma.
Yes.
And hops, the smell of hops increases the appetite as well. Stimulates the appetite.
Right,
so
I didn't know that.
With beer and food, you're going to enjoy the meal more because you've already stimulated the appetite with the hops.
Yeah. Okay.
So with the fish, Jean, because it's quite a strong flavour, would you always recommend the light ale? But if it was a light fish, how would it still be the same?
I'd always recommend a hot.
Right.
But say I hadn't got a Canterbury Jack, I'd maybe go for our earlier seasonal, which is Early Bird. That's a nicely hot beer.
Yeah, reviewed that. Yeah.
Early bird with smoked mackerel as well. Again, I can only say a recommendation. It's personal taste all the time.
Yeah.
But sometimes if you haven't tried something, I mean, you might have all said, "Oh, I don't get this at all. I don't like it." Well, that's a fair comment. You know, we've all got different flavours.
It'd be interesting to see what's next.
Yes.
With the food tasting.
I think we've got another fish next, which is going to be interesting.
Okay.
Yes.
Right. Okay. Well, thanks for now. Catch us in a few moments. Okay, Mel's coming back from pressing the record button.
Did I make it in time?
Yeah.
Oh well.
We have just had the most amazing afternoon. Really, really. Doing a food tasting, which has opened my eyes tremendously. Thank you, Jean.
Yes, thank you
very much.
Absolutely, been really good.
The foods, the 1698 with the beef, wasn't it? With the
1698 is our 1698 you had with pear and
with the pear and the almond crumble,
chocolate sauce.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll have to be reminded, but it really did give the fruitiness of the beer. It took the spice away, and not that I wanted it to be taken away, but it's just an eye opener to how the taste of a beer can change with food. But my favourite was the Late Red, which is a red hoppy ale with the Styrian Goldings with the cheese.
It's an autumn ale, isn't it?
Yeah. How would you describe that, Mel?
I tasted it first. It's very hoppy.
Yeah.
I took a mouthful of cheese, and it's very mature cheese.
Yeah. It was a strong cheddar, wasn't it?
Yeah. I'm not sure. Was it?
Was it a cheddar?
Yes.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
And then I took a nice big mouthful, and the bitterness of the cheese was completely eradicated, and the sweetness of it was just really, really.
And
really
the mouthfeel was like a creamy, milky.
Yeah.
It was just wonderful.
It was like
absolutely.
The cheese itself made the beer really, really smooth.
Yeah.
You had a wow factor because you went wow.
Absolutely, no, it was. It was an absolute. It was a wow, unbelievable, wow.
Because it was a surprise.
Yeah. What was your favourite match, Jean?
I like the cheese.
Yeah.
I have to say I did quite like the first one. I liked Canterbury Jack, the USA Cascade with the smokiness, the saltiness of the mackerel.
Yeah.
I like the mackerel, but when I have it with a beer like that, it's something else. Again, you're bringing out the best in both foods.
Yeah.
Substances. You've got beer is a food.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And the food improves and the beer improves.
Yeah.
And that's all you can ask for, really.
Yeah. Polly?
You had a good drink.
What was your favourite, Polly?
I agree with Jean. It was the mackerel and Canterbury Jack. Canterbury Jack's my favourite anyway.
Okay.
But I did also really like the Late Red, which was with the cheese, wasn't it?
Lovely.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. But
nice.
mackerel and Canterbury Jack for me.
James?
I'm going to agree again. Again, the Canterbury Jack and the mackerel was really nice. And again, Late Red and the cheese rounded it off nicely, I think.
I just wish I liked the mackerel a bit more. I'm not really. It's my own fault, really, for not really liking fish. But also is there one we've missed out?
No, what was the one
You
we
had
had
cod.
with the cod? Yeah, what would
the one with the cod was the
Whistable Bay
organic beer.
Yeah, because that cut through the
fats
grease,
of
the fat of the batter. Wonderfully.
The Whitstable
Took that
batter.
away.
The Whitstable Bay batter.
Yeah. And that was very nice. The cod was cooked perfectly, and it's just been a very, very nice, sunny Kent day outside. Would you like to just plug the? First of all, I'd like to thank everybody. It's been very nice. Thank you, Polly. Thank you, James. Would you like to give a quick, take the microphone out and give a quick pan round of the old pub? Do you know the date of this pub? Sorry to put you on the spot. This is the visitor centre, sorry, for Shepherd Neame. But if you just want to show off all the oak beams and stuff, Mel?
Yep, are you ready? Because as soon as I take this out,
we'll lose the sound, okay. Smell behind? They're hung over the bar there.
All Shepherdine pubs.
All Shepherdine, that's brilliant.
As many Shepherdine pubs as we can will have pubs. In fact, they used to try to. One time, Health and Safety tried to get us to take them down because they said it was a fire hazard.
Oh, the country's gone mad.
But it's I would say virtually all Shepherd Neame pubs, you can tell them it's your wooden floor.
Yeah. Very, there's a lot of pollen in the hops though, isn't there, as they dry out. So I'm a florist by trade, and we sell hops.
That's the beer.
And when we're putting it up, our hairs are yellow.
That's
what you use
the
for
pollen.
That's what you use for the beer, the hop.
But that isn't really. That will be distributed on the wind. We don't always rely on that for fertilisation of the hop, because there's only
I see.
The males are kept to a distance now. Some fields aren't even pollinated by.
Right.
Well, you'll see that tomorrow. You're going to the hop garden.
Yes.
I think we are.
We are. Yes.
Yeah. You've seen the best because you just go on one of the hop cones.
And it'll be brilliant. So
it's inside the hop you want.
Yeah.
Got to get because that's how we test them here for when we're going to buy them. Obviously, we buy in advance.
Yeah.
You can't just go to 10 of those hops and whatever. You have to buy in advance. So we've got the best hop growers in the world around here, and we say we'll have some of that, some of that, some of that. Then he'll bring little pockets of them, little blue pockets. And we open them up and we have to do all this.
The resin.
We have to select, we'll have so many thousands. Everything in your field you've got of that one, maybe not so many of that one.
Right.
Because you never know. The weather, it's totally on the weather, how we're going to get the hop.
Brilliant. Absolutely fantastic.
So, we're still filming?
We're still filming. What I wanted to mention was, the next video in this Shepherd Neame series will be what are we doing next, Polly?
Oh, well, you are going to film at the Sun tonight, I think.
We're going to go to the Sun Inn in Faversham tonight to do some filming with some. We're going to be joined with anybody from Shepherd Neame.
James, I think, was going to.
I can be around. Yeah.
James, are you going to come and have a drink?
I live in the town.
Lovely. So what are we drinking tonight, mate, at the Sun Inn?
There's certainly Spitfire and Master Brew on the pump there.
Lovely.
The landlord manager there, Brendan, is a brilliant chap.
Okay.
He'll look after us.
Lovely. Okay, so tune in for the Sun Inn in Faversham.
Did you want to say any of the Twitter? Follow Shepherd Neame on Twitter and what?
Yeah, would you like to do that, Polly? The twitter.com /
We're at Shepherd Neame, and we're /Shepherd Neame for Facebook.
Okay, follow Shepherd Neame. Great brewery. Britain's oldest. Cheers.